Yeah.
Well, we're in this weird era of Hollywood and film and movies where for most of the year, I will say, I won't say it's for the entire year because, of course, Oscar seasons, but the originality of film is slowly dying out. We are in legacy sequel, franchises, trilogies galore, or adaptations from popular books or popular comic books. It's just so hard to find anything original or anything. And the problem is, it's not that these legacy sequels or these franchises are bad. It's just they're so egregious now that a lot of people just get sick of them. I mean, think about when Marvel, around the time of 2016 to 2017, there was definitely a little bit of Marvel fatigue. And now there's huge Marvel fatigue after the Infinity Saga now, where people are trying to find new superhero genres. Poor fucking DC fans have been hurt in the last 10 years, where now they're doing a reset and their films now aren't doing so great in terms of box office because they know they're doing a reset. And so what's the point of watching these films if they're not going to be in the new franchise? But that's a whole different discussion. But when you get films that are original and are talked about more and more, it's hard to even have them be successful because they're just not talked about enough because we're being shoved in our faces so much about these franchises and legacy sequels. One of my favorite films that was original that came out last year was Banshees of Inisherin. Mm-hmm. And yes, it was talked about a lot, but it wasn't talked about nearly enough as Thor: Love and Thunder. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's just one of those things, and I think it's also has to deal with Oscar buzz. It came out around the time of Oscar season, so there's so many movies coming out. The only recent movie that I think that was original and that came out recently was Everything Everywhere All at Once. Like, that was probably the only one I can think of in recent memory, and that's just because there was so much passion and love put into that. But also
even that
you could consider that to be a superhero / like CGI fest action movie as well.